We are coming to the end here of 2024, the end of cruise comments for this year. And you know what? It is time to do the best of 2024 cruise comments. Good Saturday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to this week's episode of What Every Cruiser Wants. And it is going to be the best of 2024 part 1. Yep, we're going to have to put it in 2 parts. Otherwise, this video would be too long for us to watch in one sitting. So I went back. I looked through the comments from the first half of 2024, January through June. And I picked out what I think are some absolute winners, and I'm curious to know if you guys remember these comments. Do you still feel the same about these comments? Now, I did not pick ordinary comments. I didn't pick comments about too much dancing in the dining room. I didn't pick comments about stuff we hear about all the time, stuff's not shown on the big screen. I didn't even look for entitlement type comments. I look for those oddballs, those weird ones, the ones that we can look back and say, yeah, that one made me laugh. What was this person thinking? So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into today's show. So for our first comment today, I'm going to start off with one of my favorite subjects, the why didn't you recognize me? Why didn't you talk about me? Type comments out there, because of course we all know the cruise lines, they have to recognize every single person, every single job, every single event that happens in the world, and this person, they felt no different. I have been an admirer and follower of yours for 3 years. Your glaring admission of a greeting or any kind of gratitude for people like me, a nurse at Santa Clara Valley Medical Center, and all frontline workers who are not at home with their families for the holidays, was a slap in the face. Christmas tests me and has the potential to depress me because I have to work. Cruising is my escape. You were so awesome when COVID was with us. I watched your videos all the time, and you always spoke about my profession with so much appreciation. Now, nothing since. I am saddened by this, and I am sure all those Carnival customers working over the holidays feel the same. Hang your head, John. You have let us down this time. You have let us down this time. You did not mention my profession over the holidays. You did not talk about me. You did not mention me. And now I'm sad. Playing trivia on a cruise ship is supposed to be fun. But my God, there are some adults out there that take it way, way too seriously. I was on the Panorama last week. I went to Harry Potter trivia. I love HP. So does my wife. There were a ton of teens and kids there who clearly do too. My group missed 2 questions, and they were very hard. Unsurprisingly, about 5 claimed to have gotten every question right, including a group of teens who also claimed a perfect score. Their papers were never checked. They cheated. 100% they cheated. I may be in my 40s, but I bet I know more about Harry Potter than any of those cheating. Why won't Carnival grade the trivia answers instead of group self-grading? Very unfair practices. The prize should have been ours. So you're a 40-year-old lover of Harry Potter, which love Harry Potter if you want to, no problem there. But you're a 40-year-old Harry Potter lover who says, I clearly know more than these other people, so they obviously cheated. Trivia is supposed to be fun. And while, yeah, I'm sure there's cheating going on in a game that's free on board cruise ships, but really, should you get upset that maybe somebody knew more than you about Harry Potter? Now, I love the comments where you have a cruiser who likes something specific. It's something they like. It's something they enjoy. But because they can't get it exactly how they want it, it's not done exactly how they want it, the cruise line has to change or the cruise line is going to get left behind. And of course, this is something that everybody wants. It's something that everybody is demanding. But they throw in something like, in this case, coffee, and say, well, coffee's not as popular as you think it is. Hey, question. Does Carnival not realize that many Americans are drinking hot chocolate instead of coffee? On my cruise on the Radiance, there was, of course, the awful Nestle package you could mix yourself at no charge. However, the morning we were at Java Cafe and they had hot chocolate, it was okay, but not worth the price, and there were no marshmallows. I'm telling you that Carnival needs to get on this before you get left behind. Hot chocolate is the new coffee. Do the research. Get Swiss Miss or Ghirardelli. That comment made me laugh when I did it the first time, and it still is making me laugh because hot chocolate is the new coffee. So all those individuals that are going to get their morning cup of coffee on a cruise, apparently you have not heard the news that coffee is not what you want. It's hot chocolate. Aren't you glad that there is somebody out there that is willing to let you know that coffee is not what you want? Instead, you want some of that Ghirardelli chocolate with marshmallows? I mean, seriously, where would we be without these people? You gotta love when a cruise port is canceled over bad weather. However, the Lido captains of the ship down there, they say the captain was wrong. They say they don't agree with this. Obviously, the captain has no idea what he's doing. And because of his choices, the cruise line's choices, and the fact that you wouldn't give me something, some compensation, something for free, obviously, my whole cruise is ruined. We missed Princess Keys today because it was too rough and windy. That is what they said in the announcement. None of us agree. The sea was calm. I have two children. This is their spring break. They are 8 years and 11 years. They had been so excited to be on the beach. The front desk people said, "You do not compensate. They will not do anything for the children. You should open the arcade for free playing at least. The money is more important than the happiness of my children," is what you are saying. This is not fair to our children. Their cruise is ruined. Well, 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 the Lido deck ship captains have spoken. They don't agree. The sea was calm. They went to guest services. They were not compensated for the children. Think of the children. And now, you evil cruise line, because you did not think of the children, our cruise is ruined. How does the way another person dressed ruin your cruise? How does it just make you so angry? But like I said at the beginning, this isn't a normal type comment. They're not angry that someone wore jeans in the main dining room. They're not angry that somebody was wearing a hat or maybe a shirt with something on it they didn't like. No, no, no. This is about people wearing something a whole lot different. Hey, urgent questions needing to be answered. I have been trying very hard to get my husband to go on a cruise with my 12-year-old son. We booked on the Valor. We found out today there will be a group of 200 people on a steampunk cruise, which he is very angry about. How does Carnival Lines let this happen? It is not appropriate for a family cruise. Are these people free to wander the ship dressed this way? They should be in a private area only. What are our options? My God, why did Carnival Cruise Lines let a group of 200 people dress in steampunk to go on a cruise? Why were they not told about this ahead of time? Why has Carnival risen the anger within? What are our options? What can we do? Are these people just going to be allowed to wander around the ship? Because how could one possibly enjoy their cruise if they just know in their head that somewhere on a ship of 2,000 people, there might be a few of them dressed in steampunk? Now, when it comes to children with special needs, never an issue that they want to cruise, never an issue that they want to enjoy their time. It's not an issue that they may need a little something extra here or there, or something done a little bit differently to make their time more enjoyable. That's never the question. That's never an issue as far as cruising goes. But the parents of these particular children, sometimes they ask for the most outrageous and ridiculous thing that they could possibly think of. And honestly, they seem surprised that they get told no. I am cruising with my family of husband blank and our son blank. He is blank age 9 years. Sensory overload is constant and overwhelming for my child who is on the spectrum. Strange sounds encountered on a cruise may make things worse and can unbearably crowded and noisy for blank and many autistic kids. We have recently discovered that the sound of the hand dryers in public bathrooms would make him so upset. Is there any way these can be removed from the bathrooms on our cruise on the Carnival Vista? I know we could use the bathroom in our room, but it is not always possible to make it in time. Do the hand dryers in the disabled bathrooms? Please respond. We will be cruising in June, so we need to plan. Please show some understanding. Please show some understanding and remove all of the hand dryers from the public restrooms on the entire cruise ship. See what I mean? Not the child, the parent. Because what kind of parent thinks that a cruise line is going to remove every public hand dryer on board the cruise ship for them? Now, passengers are always trying to bring unique items on board cruise ships. They're not necessarily on the prohibited items list, but a little bit of common sense behind it may let you know that I probably shouldn't be bringing this. Now, this particular item, it got some laughs. It got some laughs on our show. We laughed about this particular item for a couple of weeks. Mom and me were on the Valor back in March. We were called to the naughty room because we had a Cuppet portable washing machine in our big bag. We were treated like criminals and degraded. I hope Carnival will be more sympathetic to people and do away with this humiliating experience. I know I'm not the only one who remembers the portable washing machine being bought on board a cruise ship. But honestly, if you bring something weird on the ship and security pulls you to the side and has you take it out of your bag, is it degrading? Is it really humiliating? Or are you just a little embarrassed that you tried to bring a washing machine on board a cruise ship and they said no? Old people are not fun. Who wants to go on a cruise with decrepit, miserable people? Nobody wants to see old people dancing and enjoying themselves on a cruise. What an utterly ridiculous thing to say, right? But believe it or not, there was a comment in 2024 where it was suggested that maybe if you're over 30, you shouldn't be even allowed to cruise. I am sure to be berated by your fanatics, but I don't care. Why is so much of Carnival cruising geared towards a demographic of older? Of course, most of us under 30s tend to avoid cruising on some ships. Some cruises when we know it will mostly be made up of decrepit, miserable people. My partner blank and are on the Sunrise, and we are guessing the average age is 65. This is too old for any of us to have the fun you guys go on about all the time. Can you confirm this? Carnival would be smart to have one ship for the 18 to 30 demographic. Look at this photo of the old ladies dancing in the nightclub, and you will see why the rest of the dance floor is empty. The dance floor is empty because a woman was out there dancing and having a good time. There are some comments and there are some people that once you read it, once you see what they have to say, you know what? I think we can come to a pretty general consensus and say maybe, just maybe, cruising is not for you. No matter your age, if you cannot go on a cruise ship and have fun with the other cruise passengers that are on there, then honestly, it's not the situation for you. It's not the social environment for you. Go somewhere else. Try something else. Pick something else. Because no, we don't need a cruise that's for 18-year-olds to 30-year-olds. We just need you to vacation elsewhere. Who doesn't understand that service dogs, they are allowed to be on cruise ships? Yep, it's true. They are allowed to be there. Why? Because they are on there performing a service. Now, we're not talking emotional support. We're not talking any of that kind of craziness. We are talking about service animals. And yes, they are allowed on the ship. I get that people may not like dogs. I get that there are some people out there that are allergic to dogs, but none of that really honestly matters when it comes to service dogs because they are going to be allowed no matter how you complain about it. I watched your reel, John Heald. DM me urgently. You said there would be 40 dogs on Carnival Celebration. I am on this cruise. I am disgusted. I think this is terribly unfair to the people like me who are allergic to dogs, and 50% of people are. A ship is a confined area, and a person with allergies could easily be assigned to a table near them at dinner. Even if you do not allow them to bring the dogs to dinner, the owners will still smell like dog. Personally, I think this service dog thing has gone way too far. Dogs don't want to go on a ship, and most people don't want dogs to be in those places. I am asking for a full refund or full credit to move to another cruise. I want a full refund because somebody at dinner might smell like a dog. And nobody wants dogs on board a cruise, which I guess is maybe kind of weird since Margaritaville at Sea, they're doing an entire cruise for dogs. So I'm assuming somebody will want some dogs on a cruise ship. But let's just take away that you dislike dogs. Let's take away the fact that you don't want dogs. Let's take away the fact that you don't think dogs should be there. And the honest bottom end of the day, truth is, it's required. It's ADA compliance. Service dogs are allowed on board the ship, just like service dogs are allowed every other place. So you can moan, groan, bitch, complain, whatever you want to do. That's not going to stop service dogs from being on cruise ships. Cruise lines, they should warn us ahead of time. They have to let us know ahead of time about these types of situations. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, what type of situations would the cruise lines need to warn me about? What would I need to know in advance before I get on a cruise? Well, take a look at this. I think Carnival should warn childless people about when there are lots of kids on a cruise, like they let us know about hurricanes. The cruise line didn't warn them that there was going to be kids on a cruise ship. My God, people. Children on a cruise? Who would have thought about it? Children on a Carnival family cruise line? Who would have thought about it? My God. My God. Stop the presses. How did they not warn people that there would be children? Now, there are some cruise passengers, there are some cruise groups that they're always trying to get something for free, or they're always saying to the cruise lines, why are you not providing this? Why are you not giving this? Why, when I board that ship, is it not there waiting for me? I'm not paying for it. I don't want to be charged for it. I want it there and I expect it. And sometimes it's goofy. It's silly. This is no different. I am assisting with the meet and mingle on our Pride repo sailing. Will Carnival provide hello, my name is name badges? I will need 250. It was suggested by one of our charter members that these kind of badges should be available on every cruise for people who want to wear them. It could be a way of being recognized as somebody who wishes to other passengers. I think many people would like to do this, especially if they are shy. And would Carnival provide these free of charge? 250 hello, my name is Badges, and will the cruise line provide them to me for free? Because they are arranging and an organizer for a meet and mingle on board the cruise ship. And when this comment originally came out, I asked it then. I'm going to ask it again. If you are organizing a group, you're organizing an event, you know you have 250 people, and you want my name is Badges, why would you simply not bring them with you on board the cruise ship? Why is it now the cruise line's responsibility to provide you these things for free? I guess personal responsibility and adulting, well, that just went out the window. And that's going to bring us to the end of what every cruiser wants, the best of 2024, part number 1. What did you guys think? Do you remember these comments from watching the videos throughout the year? Did you read one of these comments again this morning and go, wow, I had actually forgotten that somebody had the audacity to say this, to write this, to send this into a cruise line? Do you have a favorite? Is there one I missed? Do you have a favorite do you have a favorite cruise comment for 2024 that so far I have completely forgot to mention? Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? How were the comments for 2024? Which one stood out for you? Which one made you go, oh my God, I can't believe they said it? Or which one of them makes you laugh every single time you see it? Now, if you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day, a really great weekend, and like always, we will see you out on the high seas.